All right, everyone, welcome back to Betting by the Numbers, a sports betting YouTube and Discord channel dedicated to taking the decision-making process of sports betting out of the hands of idiots like me and putting it in the hands of people who win. Today, we're going to continue our series of player props using our friends at the fantasy screen at OddsJam, to make our picks. We had a huge success last night on the parlay play that was posted on YouTube and Discord and Pickett last night for the 9 o'clock games, and a 3 out of 3 for the win on parlay play is great advantage going into today. So let's capitalize. I want to get into the picks quickly, so we will do kind of our discussion of what we are doing, what we are thinking throughout the picks. So let's get into our first game, which is the Dodgers and Cubs. There's actually two angles you could take on this game. Unfortunately, you can't put two plays of the same player in a game with PrizePicks, which is different than maybe a traditional sports book. So I have to decide between the yes runs first inning between the Dodgers and the Cubs or the Michael Grove over 2.5 runs. I think that the odds might be a little bit better here, but I feel a little more comfortable with the Michael Grove over runs. Here's the reason why. If we go to our friends at Ballpark Pal, you can see at Wrigley Field today, there's a huge chance of home runs going out because of wind blowing out to the outfield. So to me, that means one thing, runs. So I have to decide, do I think that the runs are going to happen in the first inning, or do I think that they're more likely to happen to the starter? So we need 3 runs. The last time that these fellas played was just the other day, earned runs for the Dodgers and Cubs. For Michael Grove, you can see the last outing. Only gave up 1 against the Cubs, but gave up 9 and 3 in his other 2 starts this season. I think that this is a game where they played a really kind of great series against the Cubs, and I think that there's going to be a little regression. We don't need to get shelled. We just need 3 runs, a 2-run home run, a knock-in single, and we get it. So for our first pick, we're going to have over PrizePicks, and you will see we will add Michael Grove over 2.5 earned runs allowed. Just gives us a little more, ability to find a winner without having it to happen in the first inning. I don't mind this odds at all. Take it, please do. But I just like having a little more assistance. So the next pick we're going to be going to is the Joel Embiid over assist at 3.5. You can see at Pinnacle minus 125, but minus 198 at FanDuel, minus 130 at DraftKings. Very clear value here when compared to the minus 119. We're going to play at PrizePicks when we put it in its 5 or 6 pick flex. That's a round robin bet that pays out on hitting 4 out of 6, 5 out of 6, and 6 out of 6. So there's just a lot of value when you bet things that you would have to pay a lot more to bet at other sports books. So we will go to the props.cash and check out Joel Embiid assists. You can see over the last 10, he's hit this 6 of 10 times in the 2 days. On 2 days rest, Joel Embiid has hit this assist line 6 of 11 times. And against Brooklyn, he had 7 the last game. We don't need another 7 assisted performance, but we just need enough. So let's head over to PrizePicks, where we will navigate to the assists page and add Joel Embiid over 3.5 assists. So let's move to our next pick, which is actually going to be surprising to many folks because we're going to go into an area that I know very little about in tennis. But I do know one thing about sports betting. It's that Pinnacle and tennis odds are very, very sharp. So we head over to the Pinnacle line where it says it's minus 135. That's enough for me to bet it. I don't need to know more about it. I like getting out of just one sport. It allows for more variance. So I went over to the tennis, found Andrei Rublev playing at 8 a.m. Of over 20 games. So added that to the slip. So we're going to have to get these slips in quickly. Our next pick is going to be with Torrey Craig of the Phoenix Suns over 8.5 points. You can see minus 142 at Pinnacle, minus 158 at FanDuel. If we head over to props.cash and look for maybe some support on why Craig is getting that line, we had 2 points. And you can see against the Clippers, he's had 22 and 17. His roles just changed dramatically. In the last 5, he's hit this 4 or 5 times. And when he hits it by a lot. I just think that they're going to need more out of him. That role doesn't change. So we added Torrey Craig over 8.5 points. That gets us to the next pick, which De'Aaron Fox under 4.5 rebounds. You can see minus 143 at Pinnacle, minus 148 at FanDuel. I think this line is just going to move to 4. I think that's where it should be at. I think that 3 is a kind of a where this number is going to fall. I guess where I think he's going to finish. If you go to De'Aaron Fox rebounds, you can see 4 out of the last 10 on 2 days rest. He hasn't hit it in the last 6. I just think that the line's a bit too high. So we're going to take advantage of it under 4.5 rebounds. And that gets us to 5. So we're going to have one more pick, which comes down here, which is the Escobar Tovar Rockies over bases. We come back up to the baseball tab and we navigate to Tovar's page. You can see he's hit it twice in the last 5 games. He's better against left-hand pitchers at Citizens Bank Park today. We don't have any conditions that are really negating hits. And this is just one of those, you just follow the odds, minus 136, minus 135. We just need a hit, and Mr. Tovar is going to get it done for us. So we are going to navigate to the MLB, go to the search channel, and add the bases. Okay, there is our pick 6 for today. We're going to get this locked in for everybody. I want to thank everybody for watching. We had that parlay play hit yesterday, which is nice. Let's keep that momentum going. Probably have another picks for the late night, 9 o'clock tip-offs and puck drops tonight, if time allows. So watch Pick'It, watch YouTube, subscribe so we can get the notifications as soon as these picks get up. Get your picks locked in, and let's win. So thank you.